to Thursday. Today, we're going to be looking at Julie Karlsson's colors. Julie is from Sweden. She's a brand ambassador. So we'll be looking at her colors today. I've also asked Gabriel, Giovanni, Johnny, Anna to show the sticks. So just wanted to show, Anna will be showing a different way of using the sticks later, a way that she uses to draw very easily. It's very, very creative. And if you want to show how you use sticks, we can also put you on so someone can see that. The sticks are really high pigment load color in your hand. You could draw with them if you want. You can also, if you watch Giovanni, you can take color off just as you would off of a pen, etc. These are very, very condensed loads. So we're going to see that today. So with that, hello everybody on Facebook. If you have questions, just go ahead and I will read those. I'm usually pretty good at that. And if you're on Zoom, you can ask directly. So welcome everybody. Okay, with that, let's go here. Hello, Besnick. Hello, Buffy. Anika. There we go. Okay. Hello, Caroline. So we're going to use quinacridone Scarlet. And then Johnny, Gabriel, Giovanni will be doing mixes as well. And anybody else, if you'd like to do them, just let me know. We'll put you on as well. This is going to be Blue Appetite. And the red. Cobalt blue. Michael, why is there no indigo? There is indigo. These are just whatever colors the artist chooses on their dot card. But if I know earlier colors that you really kind of want to see, I have no issue of getting those and showing you those as well. Just they're in another room, it's a little bit difficult. Johnny, Gabriel, Giovanni, do you have indigo?
Yes,
can you show Michael indigo?
Yes.
Yes.
And the last one is going to be Soda Light Genuine. Hello, Nicholas. So, Anthraquinite Scarlet. I left all my brushes at home, so I don't like that brush. That is not a brush for me. Try this again. So Anthraquinite Scarlet. Chris is asking, what two colors did you use there, Gabriel?
I used the anthraquinite red and I used green gold. And made this pretty cool Rasta madness. Good times. And bust out some Bob Marley. Now I'm doing the indigo blue. I know Geo uses indigo blue. It gets really nice and dark or really light.
Okay, so we have Anthracite Scarlet. This is Blue Apatite, and this is Anthracite Red. So the next one is available in tube and also stick. It's going to be the Cobalt Blue. I'll show you both those. So that is from the tube. Says I tried Anthracite Red with Blue Apatite.
I was inspired to go off and buy some sticks this afternoon, and I was thinking to the Indanthrone Blue with Lamp Black, which might get the indigo. Is that correct? I could also mix it for indigo.
So Gabriel's shaking his head yes.
I'm shaking my head. Yes.
Oh, good. I think I'll do that. Then I get three for
Sarah.
two.
Buffy says your Top Cam Indigo swatch is beautiful, Johnny. Okay, so there we have this is the tube and this is the stick. And the thing about the stick is you can take off as much of the color or as little of the color as you want to do. Okay. This next color is green gold. So Giovanni, your top one is indigo and quin coral. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Can you hold it at an angle so we can see it kind of, there's a little bit of reflection. Just kind of want to see what it, yeah, that's cool. Very nice. Very nice. And Gabriel, what are yours? Yours is Sleeping Beauty and what? It's like Quin Burnt Orange almost.
Quin Burnt Orange. Yeah, you got it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
So the next one is a super, very popular color. It's the Hansa Yellow Medium. So if any of you are doing your favorite mixes too, just let me know. We'll put you on the screen. So Buffy asks, I'm sure it has been covered before, but can we talk a little about the environmentally friendly oxide colors? Just got the red and it's a real stunner. How is the regular oxide colors made versus the enviros? So the oxides can be either made in the lab, or they can come from the earth. So either synthetic or natural. The environmental friendlies are from the environment. And so we buy them from a company that goes to what are called Superfund sites. And Superfund sites are areas that industry in the past has, there's stuff that's leached into rivers or into a lake or something of that nature. And this company will go in and they will take all the material out. They will purify it, and then they will sell the pigment. And we buy it from them. It costs more money to buy it from them, but we buy it from them, and they use that money to then fund the next cleanup. So it's kind of a way to give back. It's a way to use the pigment and then give back so they can do the next river or the next site. And that's why they're called environmental friendly. It's because that money is then being used again to go in and clean other sites. And there's really very, very interesting company that does that.
John?
Yes.
Pleased to know that our dear Julie is in the Zoom room as well.
Awesome.
With us.
So Judy Karlsson is in the room today, and you'll get to see her tomorrow.
I just added a spotlight.
Yeah, it is a wonderful. It's a very easy way to be part of cleaning the environment. Especially since we want it to be here way after us, so other people can enjoy it too. So this was the cobalt. This is the green, Hansa yellow. This is the Quinburn orange, and this is the Sodalite genuine. And what I didn't do, and I'll show you right now. Hello, Tone from Norway. Show you the. Mark, are you painting too? Awesome. I threw my brush out too well here. So that's the Hansa yellow. A little bit dirty after not cleaning it well with this Sodalite. There's the Hansa yellow. This will be the Sodalite. The Permatex really, they pack tight the pigments. So you can wet them to get them to wake up, or you just take it off like that. But again, you're kind of in control of how how much you want to take off.
It's always so exciting to see the color that the sodalite is every time you open a new tube.
Yes, absolutely.
That's
So
Julie.
it's a awesome granulated color. So that was Julie.
I got it specifically for Stormy Skies.
There she is, John. Julie's in
Oh, hi,
on
Julie.
spotlight.
So if you're on Zoom, you can see Julie. If you want to ask her questions, can they ask you questions, Julie?
You're on mute, Julie.
There. Okay.
That's a very colorful palette. I think we went to mute. Oh. Yeah, the rooster crowing is at Ethel's house. So the rooster is in the Philippines. It's a pet rooster.
I love it.
We have 4 across our house.
So 4 pet roosters.
Well, Philippines has got an awful lot of chickens. I know that because my wife's from Philippines.
Oh, great to know, Ian.
We have, no, I'm not sure that.
So now everybody on Facebook is asking. So Carolyn and Buff are asking, what are their names?
We may have to name them with Daniel Smith colors since they're keeping me company.
I
You may
love
not-
that.
you
I
may
love
not
that.
know.
Chickens and roosters with the different color names. I think that's great.
So Ethel, who's moderating, her dog it's Quinn, isn't it? Ethel Quinacridone? Quinn?
No, all our dogs are named after Daniel Smith colors. So we have our first dog named Moonglow.
Moonglow.
And then I have Lamp Black. And then the third one is Red Jasper.
Oh,
I love it, Ethel. That's great.
And so on their dog passport, they're all the surnames got Smiths.
oh. That's very cool. Hello, Raffaele. So it was very interesting to see everybody in Florida, and now not next Monday, but the Monday after that, we leave for
Bologna.
Bologna, and we'll see
Oh, yeah.
everybody from Italy and all over the world. So it'll be fantastic.
Super fantastic.
Yes, it's been so long.
I'm waiting hold.
So Carolyn said green gold as a dried wash under a sodalite. Read the rest of that. Under a sodalite or lunar black wash is an interesting color. So Gabriel or Giovanni or Johnny, could you try that? Because we have enough time to have it probably dry. So it's green gold as a dried wash under a sodalite or lunar black wash is an interesting color splash. So that way we can kind of see what that looks like. Okay. So I left all my palettes at home, so I have this big, huge palette. Mark, what does yours look like?
It's work in progress.
Oh, very cool.
Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah.
What is the color closest to your face? Was that Sleeping Beauty?
So, this
Yes.
is iridescent electric blue and hematite.
Thank you.
Does anyone else use electric blue? Because I find it very good for skies.
Yeah, it's magic for skies. I just love that.
Which color did you say, please?
The
Elec-
iridescent electric blue.
Yeah.
It's a very soft, very nice color.
I would think it would be good for water too
Yeah.
on a sunny day. Have to
Are
try
you
that.
talking the iridescent electric blue?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is really good for water too.
Aha.
Actually, I combined the soda light with Sleeping Beauty, and it creates a really nice effect, like shallow waters. Here, like a light gray.
Ooh. Nice,
Johnny?
Johnny.
Would you be kind enough to bring it even closer to the camera, please?
Oh, beautiful granulation.
Wow.
Okay.
It's cool.
Nice. Very nice.
Beautiful.
Uh,
Yeah.
That's
Do you-
gorgeous.
Do you have any advice on how to get that extreme granulation?
Loads of pigment, loads of water, and voila.
And rough paper.
Yeah, true.
Of course. Yeah.
It's actually kind of matte, but yeah, it's on the rough side of the papers. Yeah.
Geo's mix as well.
Soda light in cobalt blue and lunar black and green gold on satin paper. Completely flat. Cold press.
I have the green gold
Okay.
with the soda light, and I actually hit the green gold all along this strip, and then I cheated with some evaporation of this modern device called an blow dryer, and then I went over the top with this soda light.
That's cool. I like that middle one.
Over
too.
the top after it was dried.
That looks
Okay.
really neat.
It
I
looks
like that.
positively brown. I can
Pretty
see the blue
wild.
now.
Trying to think
That's good to
how I
see
use
how
it.
the brightness comes out from underneath.
What
Oh,
color
yeah.
is your soda light? Is it the blackish kind or the bluish?
It's just genuine.
But the shade can be different from tube to
Oh,
tube.
sorry. This isn't soda light. This is suju light. Am I saying that right?
Usually that's
Good
correct. huh?
light.
That's a purple. Yeah, it's a beautiful color.
Purple.
My bad. I'll try another mixture.
I don't know. That's how we got Shadow Violet. So
That was really neat though.
there's inspiration. So this is the Payne's Blue Gray. Payne's Blue Gray. That's neat, Anna.
Ooh. Anna Marie, beautiful.
Nice.
It's an annotated bouquet.
How do you work on the wall? Crazy.
mistakes. It's because I'm sharing my studio with small ones even as we speak.
Right, right.
And they're not as well behaved as Geo's.
Oh, I gotta go down. Wow. So this is Payne's blue gray.
Nice
It's
color.
Monte Amiata. It is, and this is Prussian blue. Prussian blue is just really very bright blue. See.
Gabriel, that looks really neat. I like that.
Almost looks like some kind of fish or serpent or lizard. It's pretty wild. Look at just paint itself.
Wow.
This was fun too. This is electric blue with, while it's wet, I threw in some titanium white. You want to make a really nice blue shirt on one of your little plein air people.
So this is Hematite Burnt Scarlet, and this is Sleeping Beauty. So Anna came up with an interesting way of using the sticks, which she's going to show today, which will be very cool.
Sean was talking about how people always wanted to draw with it, with the sticks, and I wanted to come up with a new technique that that hasn't been done yet to make it easier to draw. So I realized the tooth of the paper is, the pigment is harder than the tooth. So it damages the paper or it damages the tooth. And I was trying to find a way to get it to go further. So I found something different here. What we have here is good old-fashioned from the hardware sandpaper. And I have different grits. This is 60, this is harder grit. This is 220, which is a lot more gentle grit. And you can also work on black, which works really well for the iridescent, luminescent. And then what you can also do is, this is a very important detail, take your cheapest synthetic brush. Do not use your expensive, good quality brushes on this. And you can then also use your brush and work and get the beautiful layers. That we're wanting. So here I have the cobalt from our artist's palette, and you can both paint wet on wet. You can paint, and you can. I think we have the possibility of exploring a huge variety and depth within this. And my husband even found another technique that worked well. He was having fun too. That what you can do is you can actually lay your paper over the sandpaper and use the grit of the sandpaper. This has to be a lighter weight. The grit of the sandpaper to draw with more texture. So examples of this, here I have black. I have the luminescence directly on the black sandpaper, and you can just straight up draw on it really well. And again, I'll articulate, this is not the most economic, cheapest use of this pigment. If we paint with it, it goes a lot further. But this is for somebody who literally wants to just draw with the stick. And then here we have examples of where you can use it flat, like a piece of charcoal against the paper where it's wet. You can use it flat where it's dry, and then you can also use brushwork or a combination of brushwork and linear work. Here we have some more just plain linear work with the flat edge of the, so instead of using it this way to draw, you can actually use it this way to draw, so that you're scrubbing the stick itself against the sandpaper. You can use it in a more painterly way so that it's a lot looser here. And again, use your really cheap paintbrushes. And you can use a combination where it's both brush work and line work. So thanks to John for encouraging, giving a challenge of drawing with these sticks in a manner that's a lot simpler.
Very cool, Anna. Thank you. Very nice.
Awesome, Anna.
That's fun. I think that's a really great idea.
I've got to try that, Anna. That's great.
Yeah.
And I'd encourage you to use your cheapo paintbrushes, the synthetic ones, because the sandpaper has the possibility of really ripping up your paintbrushes. So don't use sables.
Giovanni, what are you doing? Are you making waves?
Iridescent electric blue on black paper.
Wow.
So Kristen, the sandpaper is great. Would it also work with a pastel ground? Probably. The thing with, so with a pastel ground, it's going to, you're not gonna get the vibrancy because it's gonna suck it down into the pastel ground. The sandpaper is a fantastic creative idea. And you can also use the watercolor ground and just take a sponge and go up and down to give tooth. It won't have the same amount of tooth that a sandpaper would have. That has just a huge amount of tooth to it. But you can create tooth with the ground as well. So it's kind of one of those things about that I've always think is fantastic about art is it's experimentation. There's just many ways to do something.
I was thinking another possibility that we could combine is put thinner layers of the watercolor ground over the sandpaper, so that we had a combination of both the appropriate striation for receiving the pools of water and the texture.
That'd be interesting too. Yeah. Yes, there's a couple of luminescent paint sticks. The electric blue is coming out as a stick. And then there's the pearlescent white that's coming out as a stick. So there'll be two.
When will the electric blue be out?
I get beat up by sales every time I say this. They're gonna be I'm gonna say November-ish. How's that?
Okay. Okay.
And there's actually into
Gabriel, that's gorgeous. Is that electric blue that you were using there?
Yeah, we got electric blue with some quinacridone rose. Got some gorgeous purple there.
Mm,
It's cool.
That looks really nice. Like that.
Yeah.
So
Gabriel, do you choose either of those colors when you go plein air painting?
I actually just started using some more iridescents while I'm out plein air painting. Just my fear when I do like frame my work, people are just gonna go, "Did you use iridescents?" And I'll just have to get used to saying, "Yes, I did." And so, but yeah, you know, I've been just like we're experimenting here each week. I've been experimenting and pushing the envelope while I'm out plein air painting. Yep.
Awesome.
Was just looking
Another-
for the one I did today, and it's back there somewhere in the stack. But
Another-
yeah, like you can make some really cool stars of the show, like with your people, with the iridescent, electric blue, even some duochrome. Like you could, if you want to put a person, maybe like hinted person in the shadow, or a cool shadow area where trees are. I think that's pretty neat. Just trying it out.
Awesome. So
Another nice combination is the electric blue and the Sleeping Beauty.
All right,
oh, yeah.
I'll give it a go.
Maria, are you painting right now? Maria, are you painting? I don't know if you can hear me. How about Ian, are you painting?
Yes. I'll show you what I've got done. Can you see it?
Okay.
You'll need to let me know whether it's in. I can't. Just a second, because I can't see. Oh, I can see it now.
Yeah, I can see that.
See it?
Nice.
Very expressive.
You're doing that with sticks?
Yes, I'm just directly applying it to wet paper. So it's obviously it's getting it's a very expressive kind of way of dealing with it, but I'll do that now. I'll let that dry, and then I'll go in a much more detailed manner to pick out the important bits. So just looking at it.
Ian, that's really good to see.
It allows you that expression, doesn't it?
Wonderful.
When you're having a stick, and you just go for it. You know, you don't like try and be intricate. It's a good exercise that to loosen up.
Very cool.
Right, we'll continue on with it if we can.
Awesome. So these are the remainder of the colors. This is Sleeping Beauty. This is Hematite Genuine. Nice granulation. This is Jadeite Genuine.
Good one.
Yeah, Quinn Rose. And this is the environmental friendly red iron oxide. I think last week we showed the red iron oxide, the yellow iron oxide, and the brown iron oxide. And then this is electric blue. So in November, Giovanni, who you see right there, had asked about producing several more sticks. And so with him, doing the burnt yellow ochre will be coming out, spring green, olive green, Mayan orange, Prussian blue, ivory black, and carmine. So I think that'll be quite a few of the, it'll give a good range of the sticks. So Raffaele asked on the other side about granulation. And he was saying that not only do you get granulation with the rough paper, but you can also get granulation with the hot press paper. And absolutely true. With the hot press paper, it's more like a raindrop hitting, and so the lighter particles go out like a raindrop. And I don't have any hot press paper with me, but I'll show that next week so you can actually see that. So very colorful palette. You'll enjoy Julie's presentation tomorrow. Very colorful. For Giovanni, you're using, is that Chinese white?
Titanium white.
Titanium white, okay. Titanium white pearlescent, that's cool. Very nice, very, very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
So Giovanni, I know that you, I believe Gabriel and also Johnny, I didn't ask Anna, but she might have done it as well. Can you show the colors, the new colors that we talked about last week? Because I know you have samples of the new iridescent as well as the red and the yellow. Oh, there we go. So there's Johnny's. That's the
iridescent vibrant raspberry.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm having a mix of the electric blue with the Hansa, and that's lovely.
Is it? Very cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Johnny.
I love that the new raspberry. That is a great color.
It's neat that it shows up so well over the white. Most of the iridescents show up. That one shows up really, really well over white. And Besnick, I heard that you like that too. Oh, Giovanni's is beautiful. It's beautiful.
Amazing color, John.
Thank you, Besnick.
And those are coming out when, John?
Everything should be out in November.
Oh, okay.
Just in time for Christmas wish lists.
Oh, that's neat, Anna. Wow, very nice. Very cool. So that's the electric blue and the raspberry for Anna, and then the same for Giovanni. And Gabriel, what is yours? Yours is the electric blue?
Electric blue with up here, we got the lavender. So we got some lavender going on up here. And we got some nice fog into some electric blue. Just two colors. Two colors can create that painting.
Well, those do really well over white. I like Anna's is really vibrant over white. Then Giovanni has all the colors. He has the lavender, the neutral tint.
I'm encouraged to see the nuance and subtlety that Gabriel was able to receive with and get with that.
Yeah. Very cool. Making the colors is a lot of fun, but what really knocks it out is when you can see what you can do with them, because that's very nice. So Julie, really waiting tomorrow to see what you can do with this palette. It's a very vibrant palette. Oh, your mic is off, Julie. Let me see if I can turn your mic on. Has to unmute. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now. So really waiting to see what you can do with that. It's a very colorful palette.
Now, can you hear me?
Hear you great. Yes.
Yes, we do, but there.
That's pretty, Anna. Very cool. Oh, that's really nice. God, those colors do really well over white. Very nice.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. I'm actually going to be using a slightly different palette tomorrow. I'm going to be using luminescent paints instead.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
So I hope you'll bear with me. Sorry to get you all
No.
excited about the other colors and then not show them to you. But I'm going to do something quite different tomorrow with the luminescent paints.
Oh, fantastic. That'll be awesome.
Thank you.
I would love to learn how to use them better and more in depth.
Oh, great. They're a lot of fun, and I think I'm enjoying more and more being able to mix them with a lot of the other colors as well. So I think they've got a lot more to give than I had originally understood.
Well, that'll be awesome to see.
Thank you.
Very nice. And it's a very colorful palette. It's very nice.
Thank you. And the only problem is there's so many great colors that it's hard to decide which ones to use and which ones not to. They're all great.
Yeah, I think that's why the palettes, the dot cards change, every couple of years, is because it's, well, now I'm using these colors. I still like those colors, but now I'm using these colors, and
Yeah.
that makes absolute sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you discover new friends all the time.
I'm finding also that as artists, we need different palettes. So I know Daniel Smith has several artists that have multiple palettes and multiple dot cards because we use them differently.
Yeah. Totally
Depending on if
true.
we're doing portraits or birds or landscapes or a rainy day or not.
Very true.
This is what I love about the stick. I can get just as much as I would get out of it straight out of a tube, or I can go as light as I want right over here into an area of lots of water and get really light. And this is really affordable too. Like, there's as far as the pricing goes, I understand in the US, John, it's all the same price, all the sticks.
Yeah, all the sticks are the same price, and they're less than a Series 1 15 mil watercolor. So from
yeah,
price,
like
they're fantastic.
Serpentine, I would pay quite a bit for that for a tube, but I can get a stick, and I can get it for yeah. Wow, that's pretty cool.
You can also cut up the sticks and put them in like a half pan. They're really great on the go colors.
I was going to comment on that also. I have a friend in figure drawing that we both are doing watercolor, and we share our pigments. Like, hey, do you have this one? Do you want to try this one? And with a stick, you can slice it and share it out.
It is really handy that way.
It allows you to stretch the limited palette in your budget.
Yeah.
So Giovanni, I think it might be Carolyn or Carol is asking about the maker of the black paper that you're using.
Black paper. This is?
Yeah, who is that black paper, or is that watercolor ground?
In this is it black paper, and the color is the watercolor ground.
Who's the maker of the paper?
It's tiger paper. It's a student paper.
It's student paper. Oh, there we go.
Only for the store.
Are you willing to show in depth the combination of orange and is that lavender that you just did?
Yeah,
Leo?
it's lavender and pyrrole orange.
Does pyrrole orange granulate? It does not, no?
No.
No.
No. It's not.
Very cool.
I can imagine some great sunsets coming out of that.
Yeah.
So Anna, there's a lot, I don't know if you're seeing Facebook, I know you look at the Facebook as well, but a lot of comments about how much the viewers enjoyed your mixing on what you were doing.
Thank you. I'm off of Facebook. I'm not on it today.
Okay, yeah, lots of comments. And Ian, comments for you as well.
Thank you.
Nice of you.
Gabriel, I saw earlier that you had many of your sticks in a plastic bag, the pieces. Do you ever put, you know how with food you get a little surfactant or a little packet that keeps it dry? Do you ever put that in with your sticks so that they stay dry while you're out in plain air in humidity or the ocean?
A desiccant.
You know, I was trying to be really organized, and I had these little extra packets, and so yeah, just upcycling some things that were thrown away. One man's junk is another man's treasure, but I typically will just grab the ones I want and just take them in this. But I think Letty found the perfect organizer for all the sticks if she wants to show that.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Nice. That's neat, John. Yeah, the idea about the desiccant's a good idea, Anna Marie. I mean, if you're in a high humid area, it certainly would work. And then you could always put the desiccant, you know, and dry it out. They're reusable for a long, many times.
Mm-hmm.
I know we have several artists in very high humidity countries in Southeast Asia, and that would help be able to access the sticks well.
Yeah, absolutely. The plastic would do a good job, and certainly the desiccant would just add on to that.
I will note that here in New Mexico, I put a little damp sponge in with my sticks.
Really?
To get,
yes.
To keep them from being rock hard.
Yeah, so the opposite. Yeah, that's interesting. There you go.
Do you have a concern with them becoming brittle because of that? Because they're so dry? Brittle?
Well, you just can't use them. You just can't get the paint off of them fast enough. And so if I want to use them today, I have to have them prepared yesterday with a little bit of moisture on them so that they can. I like that, Giovanni. Anyway, so I like that some people have other solutions for those little desiccant packages that are made in New Mexico.
I
you
think
can always mist them with hot water too. You know, just a mist, and then give it, as you're saying, give it some time. And
yeah, good.
I think maybe we can repurpose the cigar boxes, that when your cigars get too dry, you put them in a special box and it rehumidifies your cigar very slowly. Maybe we need that for our art, our watercolor sticks in New Mexico.
Angela, that's a gorgeous combination. Is that jadeite and Quin burnt orange?
Can you hear me? Oops.
Yes. We can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Hear you.
That's exactly it. Jadeite and quinacridone burnt orange.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So jadeite is Thomas Schuller's favorite color.
Yeah.
That's very pretty.
It is very granulating too.
Yeah. Very cool.
I'm finding this very helpful to see how the different artists are working and applying the product. Seeing Gio and Angela and Johnny and Gabriel. You're all using such different techniques, and I'm learning from each of you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is so enriching, isn't it?
Yeah, I will totally agree with that. It's really great. It's so much fun to see you all and how you're working with them.
Well, Anna, here you go. For my daughter's birthday, she wanted to go to a antique mall, and I found this old cigarette case, and then voila.
Wow, nice.
I'm gonna fill these up with my colors with the tubes and let it settle. And then I will take this on my next trip. And I have a sponge here. Instead of wiping my brush on my pants, I'm gonna have a little mixing area.
I'm sure your wife is happy.
Do you think you need to seal it? If it's metal, would it rust at all?
This is just a temporary until I get an amazing brass palette. So this is gonna get pretty dinged up and banged around, I'm sure, on my trip. And really, it's just a kind of just a mock-up. But I'll have my colors here, my mixing area. But yeah, it's not meant to last forever because it's already 50 years old.
I was going to say, it really looks pretty good for 50 years old.
As a smoker, I love it.
But I need a Daniel Smith sticker right here, which will look fabulous.
I'll bring them with me.
What is your next trip, Gabriel?
Bologna.
Ah, I thought so.
Yes.
Guess who else is going to be there?
You.
Yes.
All right. Finally, we'll get to meet in person.
Exactly.
I am also coming there, guys.
You are?
Yay.
Oh, you're gonna make it now.
Yeah.
All right.
Fabulous. Can go
Are you
back.
guys going to be in some other cities before Bologna, or you're going directly to Bologna?
I'm gonna be in Florence.
Because I have some combination of flights coming to Rome first, and then from Rome to go to Bologna. Is anybody coming to Rome or not?
No, not directly to Bologna.
And we'll all follow you guys through our live sessions.
They made it easy this time. Different than Fabriano, where you do Rome, then you have to drive or take the train. Well, everybody, thank you very much. It was good seeing you all today. So tomorrow we'll have Julie Karlsson, and she's going to be, if you didn't hear, she will be using the luminescent colors tomorrow. So it's going to be wonderful to see what that will look like. And then Giovanni, we can look at your finished work tomorrow if you're not finished today. Thank you all for taking the time. Anna, thank you. Giovanni, Letiza, Angela, Gabriel, Johnny, Ethel, Mark. I don't want to leave anybody out. Ian, thank you for all showing your work. I'd love to show your work. I tried to look at the pictures to see which ones of you were painting. If you want to show your work, I'd love that. So the more the merrier. And with that, thank you. Thank you very much, and see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.
See you all tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you.